Well, I got Chainlink for you guys today. So, long term trends on Chainlink right here in front of our eyes. And every single down move, which is more than a 70% in correction, has been a humongous, massive, gigantic opportunity on Chainlink, right? For the long term accumulation or maybe long term investments as well, for that matter. Now, in our language in cryptocurrency universe, we use the word accumulation, but essentially, guys, these areas are potentially areas of greater interest where most of the larger market participants do know that these assets they do get volatile by crazy to the upside. So most of the smart money waits for the mean deviation of the price action. In this case, right here, the 3-day 200 moving average, the purple moving average right here for you guys is your mean deviation, right? Now, essentially, every single time, whenever you deviate for about, let's just say 1000% to the upside, you do face some corrections back again to the mean moving average right here. So, simply enough, last retest of the 200 simple moving average took the price action all the way about a 3000%, guys. Now, I'm not talking about the fact that we did retest this one and we're going to go above 3000% once again, although it can happen because Chainlink is a data oracle, and I think this is going to be a protocol which is going to be in humongous demand, guys. Data oracles, holy crap! I got a lot of things to talk about data oracles as well. So Chainlink, one of them, yes, leading the market entirely to the upside. So coming back to the point right here, where were we right here, guys? We simply retested the 200 simple on the 3-day time frame, right, and bounced off of this one very clearly, very neatly to the upside. Now, essentially, this could potentially be a V-shaped reversal coming down the line as well, and these price areas could be a point of no return, to be honest with you, right? Now, that's also one of the probabilities that could happen. Maybe Chainlink never comes back down onto these levels and just keeps on going to the upside, rips to the upside for about, I don't know, $200, $500 down the line, $1,000 as well down the line. But essentially, this right here was your macro retest. This one was a macro retest. We corrected for about a 74% to the downside, starting from the first week of May, ending at the last week of July itself, finishing our correction to the downside all the way about 200 simple on the 3-day time frame itself, looking like a significant buying opportunity as of now, right? So essentially, any consolidation onto these levels is going to be a buying opportunity in the long run for Chainlink itself, right? Now, this is a hypothetical line, guys. Now, I'm not saying that the price action is going to exactly get rejected from here and come back down here, so that it could happen, but most certainly this entire zone could be potential reaccumulation in the coming days and the months. Maybe all right, months is a long time frame, but yeah, in the coming weeks, yes, this entire zone, which is going to be supported by $14 to the downside. All right, guys, now essentially we can pull that zone all the way towards $15 as well, because this entire region was your massive bear trap, retesting the 200 simple on the 3 time frame itself, just pulling away back again after that. So this entire zone is going to be your investment risk management area, right? Essentially, if Chainlink starts trending below $15 back again on a time frame which is significant, like the 3-day and the weekly itself, that could mean that maybe this structure is not as what we think of, right? But essentially, so far so good, guys. So far so good. 3 contact points alongside the 200 simple moving average, 1, 2, and third one right here. Every single time, all these contact points are calling for, let's just say, 1000% move to the upside, right? Now, this one also is more than 1000%, to be honest with you. And we could be looking at now, where would this move if we talk about this? Would take Chainlink all the way about $160, $170 per Chainlink. Now, essentially, that is a far-fetched opinion. I do feel that if we have to go all the way towards $200 regions, guys, remember, this is what can happen for a very long time. This entire piece of price action could occur again and again and again, and after consolidating, maybe for a long time, when your entire crypto market comes under, let's say, bullish motion as a whole, that is when Chainlink goes for that humongous, massive move to the upside. Until then, best strategy for Chainlink itself is going to be scaling into Chainlink if it comes down all the way towards $15 levels, which, judging by the price action as of now, it seems quite unlikely, to be honest with you. This is strong, guys. This is a strong piece of price action, strong bounce coming from the 200 simple moving average on the 3-day time frame itself, pulling the price action to the upside. Now, this is crazy, guys. I can just ramble about this price action again and again, but if price comes back down onto these levels, yes, these areas are your significant areas of opportunity on Chainlink itself, right? Now, essentially, guys, one more thing we can talk about in terms of the moving average perspective. If I take away the 10 simple, the 21 simple, and even the 100 simple for that matter, right? We just take a look at the 55 and the 200 simple moving average. Now, guys, the relevancy of this the 55 simple moving average is the fact that every single time you are sloped to the downside, essentially you are consolidating. Essentially, you are getting reaccumulated, right? So we are dealing with a posture which is towards the downside on the simple moving average, on the 55 simple moving average as of now, right? Now once it starts curling to the upside with your 200, well, 200 being crazily uptight right here, coming ever since the inception of this moving average itself. Well, you want this curve to the upside, and then we can talk about some real exponential moves to the upside, guys, because you can see every single chain links movement to the upside was alongside the 55 simple being inclined to the upside on the 3-day time frame, guys. Remember, this video is about macro analysis. This is not your small time frames, 10 minute 1 hour time frame analysis. This is your bigger picture going on in front of you, right? So 3-day telling us a lot about chain as a whole, as a bigger trend right here, and all of these zones are going to be your opportunity, guys. Now lastly, I want to talk about how these retracements for about 70% on an average have been your crazy buying opportunities, and this one aligning with the 200 simple moving average. I think things can't get better than this in terms of your support confluences, right? So 15 to 14 to $16 levels chain link, crazy areas of values in the long term as well. Alright guys, with that said, let's take a look at Chainlink against Bitcoin right here. Now the picture kind of changes, right? The picture kind of changes because you can see that this piece of price action is kind of different from the USD pair itself, which is why you can't really talk about strength in this piece of price action, guys. Now the only trend line which is completely blowing my mind every single time I make this trend line, kind of blows my mind that how relevant of a trend line this is for Chainlink against Bitcoin right here. So every single time you bounce from this trend line, you went for, guys, all throughout 2019 you went for at least 200% move to the upside on BTC, guys. Chainlink against BTC went for 200% move on an average to the upside, right? Every single bounce right here. So which is why this is going to be a little difficult to take care of, guys. As you can see, the last rejection was quite severe on Chainlink against BTC and just pulled the price action to the downside, setting in all the moving averages being postured to the downside, guys. You can see right here how the picture really changes if we talk about the Chainlink against BTC pair right here. Let me just get rid of the small moving averages. The 100 moving average, the 100 simple moving average is now inclined to the downside, which has never happened before throughout the history of Chainlink itself. Now this is the only bearish piece of price action as of now against BTC, which I'm looking at, which is going to be the slope of the 100 simple moving average to the downside, guys. Although we do have this one slope to the upside, the 200 simple moving average is slope to the upside, but we have violated this one again and again, back again. So guys, what is this trend telling us? This is telling us that Chainlink down the line in the future could be strengthful against the US dollar, but to be strengthful against Bitcoin, Chainlink has to do a lot of work. Essentially, take this high, take this trend line out. I mean, look guys, now essentially testing this trend line could be potentially testing the previous all-time highs right here. So essentially, let me just rephrase this entire statement right here. Hold this level against BTC, you're good. If you lose this level to the downside, your next level of support is going to be this, and maybe this as well down the line. So concluding my thoughts on Chainlink against BTC, it's going to be a little difficult, but if the dominance is not towards Bitcoin's end, maybe Chainlink keeps on picking up to the upside from these levels, and it actually does get supported from these levels on the macro picture, and we keep on pulling to the upside, test the previous all-time highs, and maybe go beyond that as well down the line, right? Okay guys, that was it about Chainlink against BTC. Now the most interesting chart from all of these three are Chainlink against Ethereum itself. Now this is not strong at all, guys. This is not strengthful. Let me take down the logarithmic chart and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is called a bubble burst in traditional finance, in traditional charting, right? This is called a bubble burst, guys, to be honest with you. Every single piece of price action. Now, you know what? Now your fundamentals are also not going to come to save you if you take a look at these kind of technical, guys. This is why price action is going to be above everything, right? The real market participation, the real time data, trading data which the charts are showing you, these things are going to be prioritized at the highest level, guys, at the highest level, right? So I think this one right here is quite telling of the fact that essentially fundamentally Chainlink is way weaker than Ethereum in terms of the price action trends to the upside. Now essentially that would mean that if the market keeps on reversing, keeps on going to the upside, if market shows some bullish momentum going to the upside, most likely Ethereum is going to outperform Chainlink, guys. Believe it or not, with this kind of posture, outperforming Ethereum is going to be very difficult for Chainlink itself, right? And this is a macro bearish picture for you guys. Now, essentially, we want to situate above the 200 simple on the 3-day time frame itself for this entire picture to change, and maybe establish a trend that takes Chainlink against Ethereum to the upside back again. But for the time being, essentially, this is not the piece of price action which I really appreciate, right? Do we have any support right here? Yes, we got a teeny tiny bit of week support right here. So yes, maybe in the small time frames or something like the weekly time frame itself, you can put a lot of attention to the support. But once we lose this one to the downside, guys, remember every single moving average on the 3-day on the macro time frame is inclined to the downside. This one is very bearish, guys. This is humongously bearish right here. So this could pull the price action down all the way towards these levels, right? Chainlink against the Ethereum could bleed down even further if you don't get supported right here onto these levels at this exact moment right now. Alright guys, with that said, I think I'm going to be winding up this long-term analysis on Chainlink. Let me know if you hold Chainlink down in the comments, and I will catch all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.